evacuation of Davis unit.
We've succeeded in rescuing the Davis unit from the enemy onslaught. The men express their gratitude for rescuing them, sir. This victory has also allowed us to begin formalizing a strategy for the recapture of Santa Elva. We have an emergency situation. The Miller unit has moved from Kings Hill for an assault on Port Patterson. They reclaim the city almost immediately. We've also confirmed the transport of supplies from the port to Santa Elva via Kings Hill. I had no idea this was in their plan. Sorry about that. On with the update. The Gleipnir has moved from Terminus Island to Santa Elva. They are making preparations to defend the city as we speak. With the loss of Stan Canyon, defending Santa Elva probably took priority over using the SWBM to support their troops. LASAP's Miller unit has taken control of Port Patterson. Your mission is to take it back. Reports say that the enemy unit swooped in on Port Patterson from Kings Hill, completely overtaking our forces stationed there. We should have paid more attention to the enemy's movements. This position must be retaken as soon as possible. Port Patterson is an important refueling station. Without access to fuel, our forces won't be able to carry on the battle much longer. Intelligence confirms that the Miller unit plans to use the port complex to shield themselves from our attack. We need to clear them out, but attacking with indiscretion will only result in damage to the facilities. Without the facilities intact, Port Patterson is useless. Use utmost discretion in capturing the port.
Damage to the port complex will be displayed on your MPG. Aim your attacks carefully. We want to avoid damaging the complex where possible. Easier. Another crossfighter. We'll be safe as long as we stay hidden within the complex. This time he is mine. Come on. If you think you're good enough to hit me, if this place is destroyed, it's your loss. One missed. Storage tank up in flames. System down. Enemy up ahead. What's going on? The complex isn't shielding us from him. Keep this together. We're proceeding to Port Patterson as planned. He attacks by weaving his way through openings in the complex. There's no point in trying to hide. All right, Cricket won! Hold on a little longer! Sam destroyed.
We've succeeded in ousting the Miller unit hiding within the port complex and have once again this should also relieve some of the stress on our fuel reserves. Luckily, the city survived the assault with surprisingly little damage. Still, the ferocity of the enemy counterattack was completely unexpected. The enemy can take back a point as soon as you turn your back. We'll have to be more cautious of the enemy's strategy from now on. Intelligence reports that LASEF forces are airlifting munitions from Port Patterson to Santa Elva. We think the munitions are for the airborne fortress Gleipnir. At this moment, there is no information on the enemy transport corps formation. Regardless, the mission will be considered a failure if even one of the enemy transport planes escapes out of the combat zone. Destroying all transport planes before that happens will be the main focus of this mission. How do you want to proceed, sir?
Something's wrong. Griffith 1, does something seem amiss? There are just too many transport aircraft. Decoy aircraft are probably mixed in with the formation. We can't confirm which one is the target. Try to find the real one and shoot it down. The target will get away if you don't focus your attacks. It's likely that there is only one target transport in each formation. Take a good look. Is there anything different? Perhaps in the way they fly? Enemy aircraft! Was there a leak? That's what the decoy aircraft are for. Only one shipment needs to get through. Keep us protected. We've got precious cargo on board. Decoy aircraft hit. There's nothing we can do. Delivering the cargo is our top priority. Check. This is the ground unit. We've secured the down transport. It looks like you got the real target. We'll carry on from here. What are you doing? Increase your altitude. Escape while the enemy's busy with the decoys. Can't we fly any higher? There are too many of them. Which one is the real thing? Heavy cargo will make it difficult for a transport to maintain a steady altitude. Look in the formation for an aircraft with a lower altitude and take it out.
We've succeeded in shooting down all enemy transport aircraft bound for Santa Elva. This should prevent the enemy from gaining any new ground for a while. Future missions are sure to be less dangerous thanks to your efforts. Let's hope this victory helps make our future battles a little easier, too. Terminus Island is home to both vital Aurelian oil fields and the Gleipnir's hangar. Intelligence has informed us that an Aurelian scientist is being held captive within this facility. It's highly likely that he has obtained invaluable information on the Gleipnir, and more importantly, he is a fellow Aurelian who must be rescued. The Allied submarine Naiad will be used in his rescue. In order to draw the enemy's attention from the Naiad, the Allied fleet will engage in a diversionary operation. Our duty will be to protect the fleet. The enemy is expected to launch anti-submarine aircraft. Although our main objective is to protect the diversionary fleet, we must also ensure the safety of the Naiad. If you confront any anti-submarine aircraft, take them out as soon as possible.
To all Allied forces, this is the Naiad. We will be approaching the target shortly. Make sure to draw the enemy's attention your way. This is the cruiser Colossus. Understood. We'll make sure they know we're here. Pilots up above, show us your best. Crux to Griffith 1. Damage to the Allied fleet will be displayed on the MPG. The Naiad will likely be discovered if the diversionary fleet has to pull out. Make sure they survive this mission. Show them where anti-aircraft defenses are capable of. Aircraft damage. Here's the infiltration unit. We'll bring you back something nice, so don't leave without us. It looks like we've got enemy anti-submarine aircraft. The Naiad's going to be pinned down even if they secure the target. Take care of those aircraft as soon as possible. Enemy approaching from starboard soon. Infiltration unit! We've secured the target! Returning now! Good kill!
This is the Naiad. We have secured the target and are commencing extraction. Good job! Alright, now just get out of there! What the? This is the Naiad. Hull breached. We've struck a mine.
Naiad, are you alright? What's the damage report?
The diving control system and rudder are out. Controls are barely responding. We're surfacing.
The Naiad has surfaced.
Of all the times, we're getting new readings on radar. A large number of aircraft have taken off from a nearby enemy base. It's no use! An iceberg is blocking their path! All pilots, do something about that iceberg! The Naiad is stuck on a collision course! Crux to Griffith Squadron. The distance between the Naiad and the iceberg will be displayed on the MPG. Destroy the iceberg before the Naiad collides with it.
The mission was a success. The Naiad has returned to port safe and sound. Thanks to the recon data from the Naiad, we've started to make some sense of the Gleipnir stealth system. It'll take some time to fully analyze the data, but it looks like there might be a way to partially shut down the stealth system. This information may help us gain the upper hand in our battle against the Gleipnir. Allied ground forces have finished preparations for an assault on Santa Elva. They're the same troops we rescued from Stand Canyon. The mission will be to recapture Santa Elva, a vital transportation route. If we succeed in retaking the city, our capital Griswold will be within reach. Analysis of the SWBM attack at Cape Aubrey has shown that the shockwave of the missile dissipates before reaching ground level. Therefore, an assault by our ground forces has a much higher probability of succeeding. The mission can commence at any time. The Gleipnir has troubled Aurelia long enough. The time has come to drive it out.
Griffith 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Griffith 1, altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission. Good luck.
This is reconnaissance. Something's wrong. The enemy is nowhere to be found.
No sign of the Gleipnir.
Nothing? That's impossible. Damn, Lyseth. What are they up to? What's that sound?
Look! It's the Gleipnir!
Don't just stand there. Attack! Target the Gleipnir!
Commence cannon fire! Hit it with everything we've got!
The SWBM can't reach us here, but watch out for conventional ordnance.
Look! The disc on the bottom is starting to glow! Want to see what?
The vehicles below the Gleipnir were just vaporized.
What on earth is that? That's the Gleipnir!
Our ground forces are strong enough to handle it on their own? I don't think so. I can't believe they've made such a terrifying weapon. Sir, Griffith 1, it appears the enemy has some kind of new super weapon. If the Allied ground forces are defeated, we won't be able to maintain our military presence. Casualties to the Allied ground forces will be displayed on your MPG. Protect them and keep the gauge from reaching max. All ground forces have withdrawn from Santa Elva. Understood. Now we can destroy those vile Aurelians with our short cannon. It's too dangerous below the Gleipnir. Gain altitude as soon as you see any sign that it's about to fire. Push up! Fly faster! seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, impact! Airborne Fortress missile launched. Estimated time to impact, 15 seconds.
All SWBM launching ports have been destroyed! Damn it! Smoke's pouring into the bridge! Engine 6 is on fire! Floor is falling! We can maintain altitude!
Command, I regret to inform that we will not be able to complete the mission. It's time the Southern Cross saw the true face of Lisa's might! Prepare the shot cannon!
The airborne fortress is changing course. It's descending towards the city. Oh no! They intend to use the shot cannon on the city! Griffith 1. Countdown to shot cannon fire will be displayed on your MPG. Destroy the shot cannon before it fires. All surviving ground forces, head for the riverbank! We're gonna fill that beast full of lead! The lives of thousands are at stake. You must destroy the cannon. The airborne fortress is 10 miles from the city. Increase out. It's no good! Even from behind, I can't seem to get a straight shot! He's mine! 8 miles to the city!
We've succeeded in destroying the Gleipnir, as well as taking back Santa Elva. The Santa Elva victory is fantastic news. But even more so, the defeat of the Gleipnir is sure to boost morale and give us a strategic advantage in this war. Luck was certainly on our side though. With all of that raining debris, it's amazing the city sustained so little damage.
Unthinkable! The chatter of the nightly parties fell into silence. In place of the sumptuous banquet, weapons to protect the capital were rolled in. Griswold is in turmoil over the shocking news, but who would have thought that underneath the chaos lay an even greater story? Aurelia's exploitation of Leysath was all a ruse. In fact, Aurelia had been Leysath's largest benefactor in aid. The truth remained hidden from the public, while any aid meant for food was spent on arms. Why did this happen? Why was a lavish party held to boast the performance of their newest weapon? The trail of money surrounding Diego Navarro would lead me to the answer. Diego Navarro is not only Leysath's commanding officer, but also controls their arms industry. He has used continued conflict as a means to amass an enormous fortune. This war was conceived as a replacement for the Civil War to further increase arms sales. I can't help but wonder how much of this truth the soldiers risking their lives for Leysath really know. The classified documents contained much more than just information on the airborne fortress. The transfer of financial revenue and commodities were also recorded in great detail. What does all of this have to do with Leysath's commanding officer Diego Navarro? Even after all that's happened, why does he still seem so naturally at ease? I've unwittingly found myself fearing for the safety of the Southern Cross.
Alright, let me brief you on the main locations on the route to Griswold. Sir, please choose a route. First, remnant enemy soldiers are regrouping at the Kalana Steps and are planning an attack on Santa Elva. They currently aren't a threat, but we're curious as to what they're planning. I guess we're not much different from them in size or strength. The enemy Special Forces Skilla unit has set up camp at Sachana Air Base. They're not a squad you want to take on directly, but they're currently busy preparing to send reinforcements to the Kalana Steps. This might be the perfect time to catch them off guard. It appears that Leysath forces are shipping supplies to a large-scale manufacturing plant in Montebriz. It seems that they're manufacturing something, but there is a large radar facility close by on Mount Nevera. The Nevera jammer is located there, and we're unable to monitor their movements. The jamming extends as far as Griswold, so we need to do something about it. Although we really need to find out what's going on at Montebriz as well. Our capital is not far ahead. However, Griswold is heavily fortified and protected by the Mezim cannon. Fierce resistance is expected, but we must pull together and take back Griswold.